So why do you think the angel is holding a sword?
That's good. That's great. Well, I think there's a simple kind of explanation for that from a spiritual point of view. The sword, which is of course a weapon of violence, is cross culturally, in lots of different spiritual traditions, is a symbol for our ability to cut ourselves off from the false, to cut away at illusions, our attachment to things that are keeping us stuck in a way. So the sword is really, it's a symbol of freedom. It's like cutting the shackles in a sense. And the way I think of that particular power in the symbology of Kabbalah is the letter Zion, which can mean sword or can mean weapon. And the shape of the letter Zion actually looks kind of like a sword with a handle that you hold. And so I think of that letter as really connecting us with the energy of Pesach, of Passover, of getting free from the narrow identifications which are natural and normal to arise and to be stuck in. But why not go beyond them? We have the technology, we have the power. It's what spiritual practice is all about. So there's an aspect of meditation which is about letting be, which is about allowing. But the thing is that that's not our natural tendency. We don't. Our default is not to just allow and let be. And so therefore, there is also the opposite of allowing and letting be. There's a focus and an intention that we have to bring to our own egoic tendencies in order to free ourselves from it. So it's kind of like all the different spiritual teachings always have like these opposite qualities that go together, that complement each other. So on one hand, there's the relaxing, letting everything be as it is, accepting what is, accepting reality, not being in conflict or resisting what arises in our experience. But then in order to do that, we have to be very conscious and very present, very aware of the forces arising within that are the opposite of that. And through that awareness, we sever. We don't do it as an act of inner violence or even like trying to manipulate or control ourselves. We just do it through the practice of relentlessly bringing ourselves into a state of presence. And the time that that's most difficult is when thoughts come into our mind, or I should say, one of the times it can be very difficult, is when thoughts come into our mind that we think are very urgent, even though we're not going to do anything about them in the moment. They're not really literally urgent, but they seem so important. Like the mind has this power of seducing us into thinking that whatever this thought stream is so important, we have to work it out, we have to think about it. But actually, we also have the power to notice that and to say, no, that is not my decision in this moment. I'm not going to follow that stream of thought. I'm instead. So what do you do instead? What do you do with your mind instead? If you don't just do nothing, you don't shut your brain off. No, you practice being conscious of whatever's present and the best, often the best anyway. And helpful way to do that is to be conscious of the physical, the senses, the breathing, the body, the world as it appears around us, and so on. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu B'Shalom